Hello and welcome to the Harriet Muller Art Channel, giving you the techniques to produce amazing artwork. Today we've got a moose loose in the hoose. So get yourself some plain white paper, a pencil, an eraser and a black pen. We're going to start off our moose with a large oval shape to the left hand side of the page. So just very lightly in pencil, I'm just going to sketch an oval shape. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. Draw it lightly so that then we can erase it afterwards. So as you can see, I'm just kind of doing a messy version of an oval shape, something a bit like that. Now we're going to be doing another oval shape to the right hand side of this one and just ever so slightly higher than this other one. So I'm just kind of drawing a little line across to see how high that one is. Just a little bit higher. I'm going to start this other one and it's much smaller. So this is going to be the head, if you haven't guessed that already. So the head of the moose. There we go. Now we're going to add the eye. So a little eye there. And then the antlers, which is going to be super simple. I'm just going to draw a line, a curved line, going upwards like that. And that's it. Now for the legs, so just starting here, I'm going to do a straight line coming down and then a little flick at the bottom for the foot and then just coming out from the same place, I'm going to be drawing a curved line with a little flick at the bottom. Now for the hind leg, so just starting here, it's going to have a couple of kinks, so one kink here and then another kink at the bottom. I'm going to try and make sure they're relatively in line. Okay, that one's way too high up. So this is the good bit about doing it in pencil. We can then erase parts of it and just go back and get the proportions all right. Now for the other hind leg, just starting here, this has just got one kink in it. Just one little kink and there we go. Now we're going to join up the head to the body. So this line's going to start here and it's going to finish here. So just draw ever so slightly curved line there. And then this one's going to start here. It's going to go to the middle of the oval shape. Now we're going to draw some detail on the head. Now I've switched to pen, but please carry on in pencil. This is just so that you can see it a little bit better on camera, okay? So starting with the other eye, so there's a little bump for the other eye over there. They've got these huge big bulbous snouts, so just going all the way down and all the way up, and then the mouth is there, then the bottom lip comes round like so. And now for the big old nose. Now to add a little bit more detail, I'm just going to draw a little marking there, little one on the snout. And now for the eye. Got relatively small eyes in comparison to the size of them. Just drawing a little one like this. Leave a tiny little area not filled in just to show that it's got some light shining in it. Just like that. Then we're going to go slightly higher up here. And then now for these incredible antlers. So male moose are actually called bulls and they start growing antlers in early spring. And they use these antlers to fight other males during the mating season. And female moose are called cows and they don't have antlers. And then the bulls actually shed their antlers in the autumn after the mating season. So this comes all the way up here. Down and round. There we go. And all the way back to here. Now we're going to do the other one. So the other one comes out from here. All the way up like this. And then all the way back, and the other parts coming out from here. And then I'm just going to stop there because I've got to draw the ears. So one ear is just tucked behind that antler. You can't really see it too well. And then this other one, just see peeping from behind this antler. Draw some fur just there. Draw the back of the ear. There we go. Now we can finish off this other antler. There we go. And it all joins up. There we go. So now we're going to do this famous flap of skin that's underneath the moose's chin. This is known as the bell. And actually it's one of the ways that you can tell the difference between a moose and an elk, because an elk doesn't have a bell under its chinny chin chin. There we go. I'm just using these kind of like dashed lines just to show that it's very furry. Just like that. Okay, now coming down, I'm just going to do part of the neck. Now starting behind the ear, I'm just going to have one little blip going up. It comes back down and then it joins these preparatory lines that we did before, so we can just carry on following these all the way down here. And then a little tail, just a tiny little one, just like that. Now for the back leg. So these preparatory lines that we did before for the legs, they go through the middle. So I'll show you what I mean. So they actually look like this. There we go. And then the little hoof. And then this one comes forward. Like that. We're now going to skip to the front and start doing the front legs. So a really interesting fact is that a moose can kick in any direction using its front legs. Or using its front hooves, I should say. There we go. Got like a little line through the middle there. Okay, now coming up. Get slightly wider here. And then we come upwards like that, and then it joins up with the neck there. I'm actually going to draw another flap of skin just coming up here. Now for the belly, so that's just going to follow this oval shape that we did before until we meet the other leg. There we go. And then we're just going to do the little male parts here. There we go. And then the hind leg. So this comes down like this. And then straight. Then a little hoof. And going upwards. Now for the front leg again. Little hoof. There we go. Okay, so now if you haven't gone over it in pen already, go over it in pen and erase all the pencil marks. Okay, now we're just going to add a tiny bit of shadow just to areas in complete darkness, which is like just, well, not complete darkness, sorry. Bit of an exaggeration there, but in darkness and shadow, just down there and along the tummy. I'm just using diagonal lines to draw shadow. It's one of the simplest ways to do shadow using a pen. And then if you want to make it slightly darker, like I want to do here, you can use something called cross hatching, which is where you draw lines in one direction and then you draw them in the opposite direction. So can you see that makes it look a little bit darker? If you watch a lot of my videos, you'll know that I use that technique a lot. There we go. A little bit more. I'm going to make the hooves a lot darker. So moose can actually run extremely quickly. Moose calves can outrun a human by the time that they're 5 days old. It's incredible, isn't it? just going to add a little bit of ground underneath here just to show that it's actually standing on something. There we go. It's always good to put your animals in context. There we go. Add a little bit of shadow just under here, and particularly under the neck area. Just like that. Maybe just a little bit on the back of the legs. Under here as well. And then on the bell. There we go. And then now on the underside of the antlers. Make it look a little bit more 3D. There we go. And on this antler here. There we go. Awesome. And on the backs of the ears, maybe inside the ears a little bit. So it's a little bit darker in there. And here we have our finished moose drawing. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, check out this video. You're going to absolutely love it. And I really hope to see you on another one of my videos. Don't forget to subscribe and hit like, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.